ooh, ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
36.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurts.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down.
here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Swift going to try up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker,
26 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Once again, it's Swift.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Penning. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And they can't bring him down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Lance looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Lance.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it again with Penny.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he finds Penny.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Back now in Arlington. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Running right, it's Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott now from the 50. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Pollard one more time, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pass complete. It's Scott. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass complete. Goddard.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Scott.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll look to throw.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a long shot, but